table this one. Board contacted us this last week, and because of President's Day and because of some other things, they're unable to get the final quotes, so they've asked to push us off into one of the first meetings in March. Okay, so who was that? Bruce, I think was what we call it. Bruce Mitchell. So, notes item number 3, municipal code book update. Trustee Myers is not here, but the village clerk has got some updates. Village clerk has got some updates on this one.
Okay. Trustee Myers and I are working with the Unicode Corporation to try to update the municipal code book. When we did the recodification, we said that we were going to try to do the updates annually or biannually, but of course they come at a cost. So we've been trying to put it off, but there's been so many codes that have been amended since we recodified that we'd like to do it. We'd like you guys to make it part of your budget discussion that's going to be coming up soon, so we can be prepared to order these supplements. If you look at here, just for since we recodified, the ordinance is 1301U14-029. It would cost a total of $4,683 because it's $246 at $18 a page. And there are a couple ordinances that we will now be able to include for 2015. So roughly, I would estimate no more than $5,000 to get the supplements to the code book. And all that simply means is not redoing the whole code book, but getting sheets of paper to insert in the documents that we already have. And there's also some information that I passed out regarding My Unicode, which includes code on the internet, Board Bank, Code Bank, UniPro, and Custom Banner. There's a lot of different options that the village can take advantage of through the Unicode system that helps people to access the codes easily, and in particular our emergency services department and our police department and our code department that writes the tickets. It's a lot easier for them, as well as the residents if they were researching the code. So this is basically research information for you for something to be considered if it's in the budget. If not, it's just something that we can put off for a later date. But I would stress the importance of updating our code book. The $5,000 should be considered very seriously to update the code book, and that's all we have at this time. There is a free board bank through the end of the year that we're going to possibly try. Trustee Myers and I are going to meet on that. But in the meantime, that has nothing to do with the fact that we need $5,000 to update the code book. That's all I have.
So now you pass this through Mohan, make sure it's part of the budget.
I'm bringing it to your attention tonight for the first time.
All right, do me a favor, if you would just make sure Mohan has this information.
Sure.
We'll take a look. And if we're not able to add it, we will make sure everyone knows.
If you're not able to add it?
All right.
Okay.
We'll take a look at it.
Okay.
All right, anyone else have any questions?
Yes, I do have a question in regards. You said that the update just includes inserts. Is that correct?
Yes. Supplemental inserts that we can insert in our existing code books. The code book is several hundred pages
Right.
long. So you don't get a new code book at this time. You get inserts that you can insert into your existing books.
And the, I guess, municipal code, or the people that's going to be doing this are going to go out and find out what the updates are and bring it back. Is that what they're?
I've already supplied them all the ordinances that have taken place each time we codify. The ordinance numbers are listed in this memo. So they have all of our ordinances, and they will make the applicable changes to the code. And you're supposed to submit yourself your changes, however this board decides. So we just codified and said we were going to do by the money wasn't there to do it. So we've been putting it up. It's direction forward. Right now, if you look at if someone was to write a ticket or a resident was to investigate a code and they look at the existing code book, they have no idea what ordinances that have been passed that would change what the existing code book reads. With a supplement, it would be inserted right behind the code and right in the code, and it would be able to say, now this code no longer applies because
And the last thing, are these prices negotiable? Because I was just looking at how it's broken down.
The answer to that more than likely is no. I know they say that the numbers are good till a certain date, but are they negotiable? I think they're probably as low as they go. When we first recodified, if I'm not mistaken, they told me the supplements would be $25 per page. So we kind of worked with them and told them our situation that, you know, we've been putting it off because of the cost, and I think they've already worked with us. That's my personal opinion.
Okay. And then, well, the supplements, we would actually reprint those. They would give us a copy of it, and then we would take them out and reprint it, right?
What they do, this price actually includes 5 copies of the supplements in the format that the code book, because we only ordered 5 original copies of the code book, and we made our own copies here to save money. Yes, what we would do is we would make more copies here on our own. But the initial 5 copies is $20.
Summer Hope made the additional books, didn't they?
Yeah, I think we had someone over there. Yeah, Stephanie or whoever was here. Yeah, we had a lot of work.
Remember, they had all the books laid out inside the conference room.
And they tabbed up, and they made them all look exactly like the books that came from,
Any other questions? All right. Move to cost savings initiatives. Do we have anything for cost savings initiatives? Yes. Trustee Moore.
Okay, what I have here is I basically went to Aqua Car Wash, which is in Dyer, Indiana. Basically, that's where our police department goes and gets their cars washed. Under cost saving initiative, I implemented talks with the manager over there and basically told him in the situation that we're in, and he was quite receptive. He wants to keep us as a business, and he is basically given us a sheet. Presently, right now, the police cars get washed. It's a $10 double wash, and there's a $2 discount. So each wash is basically $8. Last month, you'll see here that the police cars, there was about 12 of them that went in January. And basically, the numbers are, it's like $96. Now, if we were to implement if you see A, B, and C here, there's a $6 wash that they would do for $4. There's another $6 wash with an underbody spray, which would be $5, and the $6 wash with tire shine and underbody would be $6. And they basically marked them A, B, and C. Just for an example, A basically would be $48, which would be a $48 savings, so that would be half. B would be $60 with a $36 savings, and C would be $72 with a $24 savings. So the manager basically said he is going to meet with the owner of the establishment, and he said that he will meet with them and see if there's anything else they can do, but they still want us to patronize their business, and this is something that I just started talking to them about, and on a cost-saving initiative, trying to save us a little money.
All right.
Just for my own curiosity, what is the difference between a basic and a double wash, or did you not find that out?
Basically, with the double wash, from my understanding, is just like the different soaps that they use and stuff like that. But he basically ensured that the basic wash is an excellent wash, and I think it would be just fine for the police cars. I guess it just basically it says where we want to go. Do we want to just do the basic wash? Do we want to do a basic wash with an underbody spray, tire shine, and on the underbody? Just basically, just whatever we want. But they're definitely going to work with us. They want to keep us.
I don't Yes, I just have a couple of questions. Is this, what you're talking about, is this per wash? What I mean by that would be every time we go, we pay $6 or $4, or would they give us a card that person has to take and then we would pay a bill? In other words, would there be a PO number for this? Or can any police officer just go get the car washed and how would they take care of that?
If you look at the statement here, it basically identifies, each car has like a magnet strip on top of the windshield. It's a little thing, so when the patrol car comes up, it recognizes it.
Okay.
And then it says it's license plate 5236. And that's how it's billed. They don't know the patrolman that goes there, and it just recognizes it, and whatever agreement we decide to, it automatically bills it, and then this is what Mr. Mohan receives by the bill.
So you're saying right now we do have an account with them?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
what you're doing is trying to get a discount
Yes, sir.
on that account?
Yes, sir. I mean, presently, right now, we have a we do have a discount. It's a double wash, it's $10, and they gave us a $2 discount. So we already have a discount. But basically, under cost savings initiative, I'm trying to, bring that down. But on the same token, I believe very strongly that our police cars, our fire trucks, our Department of Public Works vehicles, they are our calling cards for our municipality. So I don't want to lose this. I want our cars to still stay clean. But on the same token, in the situation that we're in, I'm just trying to save a little money.
They offer you the $3 wash, which I thought basic wash was $3.
No. You know what I'm talking about. Well, that's the one I do and stuff like that. But they said the basic wash, they call that one, I think, called the light wash, the $3 one. That's the
Okay.
light wash. This is the basic wash and stuff like that. So basically, if we do, move forward with this, it will definitely save us money.
So you're asking now, is that what you're asking, to move forward and to either sign a contract with them, or what do you?
I'm basically asking for the board's advice, what package would we like to go through, and of course, ask the chief, what he decides. I mean, it's his
Okay,
department.
that was
Well,
my next question.
oh yeah, talk to the boss. Definitely.
You did talk to him?
No, sir. No, I just brought it to the board first and wanted to get directions, and basically it's decide, what does the board want to do? I mean, do we want to do the best, which would be $4, or do we want tire shop? Do we want an underbody wash? What do we want? What do you think, Mr. Curtis?
No, I think we need to find out first, because this is not a budget item, but it's part of maintenance.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's nothing that underlying car washes, this is part of maintenance, so I don't know what he has left in his budget for maintenance. I think he's over budgeted right now for maintenance, but, this would be something that we can look at. It's hard to budget this, because how many times are you gonna wash cars? I mean, you may have 10 cars, 10 this month and 30 next month, so it's kind of hard, but if we can get a deal, and then as long as that deal is not contingent upon how many washes. In other words, if they give it to us and we only do 2 cars, when they continue to give it to us, or we do 100 washes a month, will there be more taken off? That would be the only thing that I would kind of ask.
Oh, you mean by volume?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because, if they may say that, okay, we'll give you this discount if you do 50 washes a month.
No, there was no, when we were talking to him, he didn't say if you do just one, or if you, do the whole fleet, it's just going to be, the same cost and stuff like that. But I see what you're saying. Like in January, it looks like this Illinois plate 5236 went through like 5 times.
For 12 washes.
Yeah, right now, there's only 12 washes on this. Excuse me. Yeah, there's only 12 washes on this right now. So basically, I just asked them to print, and the gentleman basically said, he said, I'll print, I'll go back a couple more months if you want to find out what you did in October, November, we can do it that way. But this just basically gave just a little numbers games and stuff like that. So again, they're definitely going to work with us. They want to keep us, and that shows, definitely that what they're doing for us right now. But of course, the direction from the board, and of course, talk to the chief and, see what he thinks as well. What?
Option C, is that correct? I corrected myself. Thank you. I did correct myself. Thank you. Everybody's correcting me. I corrected myself. Thank you. Trustee Morgan. Okay. Could you check option C, please?
I'm sorry?
Look at option C. It's the same.
Option C is tire shine and underbody.
It says $6 for the basic wash, and then it says for $6.
Well, yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, so we're not gonna
Yeah,
get.
but no, that's an add-on, that's added on.
Yeah. Not.
The basic wash.
It's like $1 or $2 discount. I was just wondering.
No, it's the $6 wash, tire shine and underbody for $6. The basic wash, $6, they're giving it to us for $4. It's like an add-on. $6, the underbody spray, the tire shine's an add-on.
It was, if you look at it down there, you're still getting the basic washer floor all the way down. But with option B, the underbody's costing $1 more. And then with option C, you're still getting the $4 for the tire shine, it's costing $1, and the underbody's costing $1. All right, what you need to do with the chief, talk to him, get back with the board, and then if the board members have anything they want to shoot to shut this board. Sorry, go ahead. Again, I think looking at the cost savings, you're looking at half the cost. We spent $96 in Washington a month ago. That would be half the price if we went with $4 car wash. And I think, again, there's times where you might just need a basic wash, and there's times that, you're really a police car drive through a field somewhere, chasing someone, they're coming out, it's pure mud all over the tires and their body. You make it have a wash. All right, any other cost savings? All right, they should put some numbers to this once we decide we're going to do what's going to cost us per year. They had more on the report. What we spent last year on washes, how many, and if we stay with the same amount, what kind of cost savings it will be for the village. All right, move to public comment. All questions, comments must be directed to the mayor. Speaker will be given 3 minutes and a comment on topics of their choice. Each speaker will be allowed one opportunity to speak. If you have anything, please come to the mic. With the names of the record.
Larry Stewart, Sauk Village. I'm so glad that the trustees are dipping into cost-saving initiatives, like on water. We're saving a lot. That is one of the things that's on the agenda. Thank you, Mr. Burgess. Cost-saving initiatives, so to where, how much are we in the hole? No, we're gonna look at saving at a car wash. Act like somebody's running for office or something. I don't like it. If you're gonna do something, bring down taxes, make the bad water that we're paying for better, make a difference. That didn't sound like one. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Thank you, Rose Langston, Sauk Village. I just want to announce that the Sauk Village Fun Club is having their candidates forum on March the 7th from 1 to 3. Unfortunately, I did not get the letters out to the candidates due to the fact that I wasn't sure I was able to find a password for the Sauk Village Fun Club. I didn't want to send out the letter, so it should go out tomorrow. Any resident, Sauk Village resident only, I would like them to submit questions. What we're going to do is have questions for the trustees that are running for re-election and also the ones who have never been a trustee. So they can direct their question to svfunclub@hotmail.com. And I also want to announce that the senior committee will be holding their 7th chili cook-off on March 14th from 12 to 3. And I do have flyers out in the back. Unfortunately, I missed the Meet the Mayor's meeting. I had trouble oversleeping. One of my questions was to ask the mayor if they couldn't arrange for something similar to a white paper on the water situation, water condition, because I'm hearing everything about bad water and in Lake Michigan water. If we could have something that would stipulate that and would alleviate a lot of problems, because they have the same questions time after time, wrong information being submitted on Facebook and everything. That was one of my questions I did want to bring up and Meet the Mayors, because I figured there might be more people attending that. I would appreciate if you could have something like a white paper on the whole issue, even how long it would take to even get Lake Michigan water. People seem to think that if they get in office, we're going to get it tomorrow. That's not true. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor. Rose, you said March 7th? What? March 7th is the candidates forum. And what time? No, what time? 1 to what? And you said also that the questions will be submitted ahead of time. Is that what you're at? That's
Yes.
what and who determines who asks what? In other words, who determines the? Who's going to determine what questions to ask? I'm sure there's going to be maybe 30, 40 questions, and you won't be able to ask those maybe. So who's going to?
No, we're going to. We did like we did before, where the questions were consolidated because we had a lot of people asking the same question. So we usually try to consolidate that.
No,
We're
that's
going to have a drawing.
a
If
drawing.
you have a question, we pick a number, and one of the questions on the list would be asked of a particular candidate.
That's what I'm asking. Is it going to be who is going to determine what question is asked to who?
It's either the new and the one who are running for re-election. We have two. It's going to be marked for the new and for the other, and it'll be a random pick.
So basically, you're saying that the question is for a existing trustee. All three trustees will answer that same question?
No,
That's what I'm asking.
we're not doing that.
Who would
It'll be random
I
question
understand.
where we'll pick.
Who's going to determine, say for instance, the question that's going to be asked for one of the existing trustees? You have 15 in there, so one pulls out of that particular pot. Who is going to determine which person that question is asked to?
The question, when it comes time, you're going to be seated accordingly. When it comes time to a particular candidate, we draw a number that corresponds with the question.
I think this is something that the candidates can sit down and find out exactly what.
Because I'm trying to find that. That's what I'm asking. Who makes the determination, okay, this question that we have right here, I wanted to direct it to so-and-so. Who makes that determination?
We're not directing a particular one. We have it just for the new trustees. And it's random. We're not going to say, Mr. Derek, this question came in for you. This is a random question for any existing. We can talk about that later.
Thank you, because I'm not getting that. I'm just trying to figure out, because the question may not pertain to me, but you may want me to answer, or another trustee, it may not pertain to them, but you may want that trustee to answer. That's what I'm asking. Who makes that determination? Is it you? Do you have a board that makes the determination? Who makes the determination? Who gets what question? Okay, and who's going to be the moderator?
Myself and Steve Jeffries.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Anyone else who doesn't have email, they can address it to Sauk Village. My attention is at the village hall, and I will get those questions.
Any other questions? All right, seeing none, we'll move to miscellaneous business, comments from trustees, trustee Burgess. All for my kids.
Oh.
Me seeing them hungry. In case anyone doesn't know, it's my family came tonight. They didn't come to see me, they came because they expected me to take them out for supper after this. I don't see them as much anymore, so they're here to see me. But go ahead, trustees.
I just wanted to address and draw the attention to tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock here. There's some flyers in the back from the town hall meeting. We do have guests coming in from the city. As everyone knows, it's basically it's going to be did you know? Some of the things that are going to be discussed with this group that's coming in. It's going to be a learned experience, and we'd love to have everyone come out and tell your friends to come out, because I think I've seen this before and it's very, very interesting. So this will be something that we're going to bring in tomorrow. It's only going to last about a half an hour. Then we'll go into our town hall meeting with our questions and answers and things like that. But I just want everyone to come out and see what what they're going to bring and what they're going to have. And also Thursday is my intergovernmental relations meeting, which will be here Thursday at 7 o'clock. All invited. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Washington. You have the mic right in front of you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, I just want to remind everybody that we do have our neighborhood watch meeting on the second Monday of every month. We will be having our next meeting on Monday, March the 9th at 6:30 at the fire station. We do have flyers that's in the back on the table for anyone that's interested in becoming a part of the Neighborhood Watch Committee. We would love to have you to come by. If you are interested in being a block club captain on your block, or you know someone on your block that you would like to recommend, you can take a flyer and let them know about our monthly meetings and where they are held and what time. Also, I would like to announce that we will be having a meet and greet the candidates on this coming Saturday. Right here at the Village Hall, the Neighborhood Watch is hosting a community information forum. This meet and greet the candidates. We're going to have all of the candidates from the school board that want to participate, as well as all of those that are running for trustee. The flyers are in the back. If you don't have one, we will be having the meet and greet, which will be a few questions and also allowing the candidates to express to the audience a little bit about themselves, what they want to do, why they're running for the election. It's going to be very informative. I would like to encourage all of you to let your neighbors know about it. We've been passing out flyers all over town. You should see this flyer at every business in the village, and it will be living in the city. We do expect a full house. Again, that's this coming Saturday. The school board members at 1 o'clock, and then we'll have a short break for 30 minutes until approximately 2:30, and then the trustees will go up at 2:30, and we are planning on having a light concession stand for those that are going to stay for both. You're welcome to stay for both, or you could just come to the one that you're interested in asking questions or hearing and meeting from those candidates. Thank you. That concludes my report.
Trustee, did you say meet and greet or forum?
Meet and greet at the forum. Yes, that's just the way I talk.
So is it going to be a forum?
It's going to be a meet and greet.
But you're saying they're asking questions. I mean, that's what I'm asking. Are we going to be doing a process like Rose is doing? You're going to be, addressing the candidates, or is it just a meet and greet? How you doing? Here's a little thing about myself. I just wanted to ask that question.
Again, I think this is something we can, it's easy.
Well, I'm asking her now. She's the one that's bringing it up.
Yes, and I can answer it now, or I can answer it later, whatever is to your discretion.
Go ahead.
Mayor. Basically, what this forum is a meet and greet with the candidates. I have already expressed this to all of the candidates. A lot of the people in the village do not know who the candidates are. At the Neighborhood Watch, we had a meeting and we asked them who are the school board members, who are the trustees. Some of them have no idea who they are. They want to meet and greet them to even know who they are and why they want to run or what they're doing or currently doing. So it's going to be a little small combination, I guess, of both. They're going to ask them questions. We will have a few questions, not that many, because it's basically literally a meet and greet and to allow the candidates to talk more so than answer questions. I would anticipate that each candidate would probably ask 3 questions max, because it's only going to be an hour, at the most an hour and 15 minutes. So you have approximately 7 school board members, approximately 7 trustees. If they ask 2 or 3 questions each, it's not going to be more than about an hour. So they can have enough time to talk and to let the audience know what they want to know about them.
Again, I would encourage both who are having forums, make sure you deal with your candidates, the ones running, not your candidates, but all get with people that are doing the forums. And again, we want to make sure this is very clear. This is not something that the village board is running.
Right.
This is something that we want everybody watching running, and the fun club is running in senior. So this is not a forum by the village board or this village body up here in Circle House.
And I also want to conclude, Mayor, by saying every candidate I have already spoken to, and they're very cognizant of basically what the setup is. They're not ignorant of what's going to be going on Saturday. Thank you.
Pass it to Trustee Martin. Okay, Trustee Thompson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a couple real quick things. We still have basketball and baseball signups going on the weekends over at the community center. Baseball is just on Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays, and a few Mondays. Basketball, you can sign up at any time over there on Monday through Friday from 4 to 8. Ed Sullivan is running the baseball signups from 5 to 7 on the weekends. Just a reminder to everybody that we're having a craft show on March 14th. That will be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're going to have refreshments there. We're starting to get people signing up. It's $10 for a space, whether you need 1, 2, or 3 tables. It's only $10, but if you need a table, we are charging $3 to rent our tables. So come on out. If you have, it doesn't have to be a craft. It can be like if you have this stuff at home you want to sell, that's fine as well. So that will be March 14th. That will be sponsored by Parks and Recs. So all these proceeds will, from the selling of food, will go to the Parks and Recs. March 5th will be the next Parks and Recs meeting over at the Community Center at 6 o'clock. And that's all I have. So thank you.
I just have one question. How much is it for baseball?
Okay. Baseball signups is $100.
And basketball?
$50.
All right, we're going back and forth on the candidates forum, but Rose, I need to ask some more questions. There is going to be a water update here at the Village Hall at 6 o'clock p.m. on March the 3rd. Jim Zarnik is coming in. He's going to talk about where we're at currently, what we've had left to do, and again, answer some of these questions. Again, it's a presentation, so everyone's welcome to come and hear what he has to say. This is a presentation for the board, so everyone knows. So it's a special meeting for this, only for us to receive an update. This last Saturday, we had our second meet the mayor. We had a great turnout. I think everyone came out and braved the snow. On the back table, there's still some back there. If not, we'll get some more. Is questions and answers from the first one that we had, going back to January. So what we're trying to do is make sure that the next meet the mayor, when you come, you'll get in writing the questions that were asked and the answers to those questions. So we've got the ones on the back table from our January meeting. Our next meeting here is at the Village Hall on March the 14th. March 14th is a very busy day. If you have something to do with your family, we've got meet the mayor starting at 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. We've got the craft fair right after that. We'll be back. It's at the community center. You come up to the senior center for the chili cook-off. So we've got we have a great day planned with multiple things happening right here in our own municipal center. So if you got anything you want to do with the family, come on out. I'd like to thank on Saturday was Valentine's Day, so my wife made cupcakes. So we had cupcakes here for when it came out. And if you don't remember, you're advertising it, bring your sweetheart to meet the mayor, on Meet the Mayor. So if you were here and you were a lady, you got a box of chocolates from the mayor. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. We had a great time on that day. I'll get those questions and answers typed up and have them at the next Meet the Mayor event. So at least you've got the answers in your hand. Budget. A lot of things happening on the Springfield, and we're hoping to have in the hands of the trustees before the end of the month a proposed budget to start working with them. Received a call from IML, received an email from mayors and managers. Tomorrow, the governor is going to be making a budget address. Part of his budget address, we're hearing that there's some good sources down in Springfield. The governor's talking about cutting funds to municipalities. It's a major issue if he decides to do this. And which we receive. That's our local government distributive funds. And getting the board prepared. Sauk Village's budget, that's 30% of our budget. 30%. So, I had a meeting with a state rep this afternoon, and we're reaching out to all of our state representatives. And believe me, we're not the only community. I was supposed to be in Springfield today, and what ended up happening is they canceled it because the governor's address is not coming out until tomorrow. So what will probably end up happening is before the end of the week, I'll be taking a shot down to Springfield. They're calling for mayors across the state based off what the governor's address is, so we can stand in unity, especially when it comes to things that affect our municipalities. 30% that affects our manpower, of course, we have the first one to take that one, but our labor force that affects the programs, the things that we have for our residents. And we worked very hard the last 2 years not to jeopardize any of the programs that we currently have for our residents. We worked very hard not to jeopardize the important services that we have when it comes to safety, when you've got police and fire. So we'll keep you up to date on what's going on as I hear stuff. We'll come back to the board. I should come to Springfield this week. I'm sure Clerk knows. I'll be going down there, but we need to probably be this week or the beginning of next week, so we can stand in unity with mayors across the state of Illinois. So South Central mayors and managers are involved in this in majority of calls across the state of Illinois when it comes to this. The governor has been doing a lot. He's been making a lot of executive decisions and executive orders, and some of them he's already withdrawn, and he's made some other ones. So some affect municipalities, some doesn't. Some affect the labor force when it comes to governmental officials down in Springfield and employees. So the governor's coming in and he's making some changes, and he's not doing anything he said he wouldn't do. When he ran, he said he was going to shake up Springfield. And I think he's not only shaking up Springfield, but he's starting to shake up Illinois. So keep an eye on your news. I mean, I'm sure with the governor's address coming out tomorrow, you're probably going to hear it over the news. You're going to start hearing stuff coming out from municipalities across the state of Illinois, and they're standing up. Really making sure the governor knows that changes, if he does make some of these changes, it's going to affect our towns and our residents, which is his residents, the ones he served also. All right, again, once we know something for sure, we'll get a proposed budget, a draft. I want to say proposed, it'll be a draft budget out to you so you can start. All right. With that said, I would ask for a motion to adjourn. Oh, hang on.
Just have one thing, man, I forgot. I misspoke. We had our meeting already. I don't know, maybe Mark was somewhere else. There will not be a meeting this month for intergovernmental relations. So I'm sorry that I misspoke. Thank you.
So you got free next motion. All right, I ask for a motion to adjourn. Motion second. All in favor, say aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.